The evening of Thursday, the 25th of July, 2025, descended over Kensington Palace at 8 p.m. plus 07. The historic walls bathed in the fading light of the setting sun as a gentle rain began to fall. Prince William sat in his private study, reviewing state papers, when his aide burst in at 8:15 p.m. with a phone in hand, face ashen. "Your Highness? It's the hospital, Princess Kate. She's gone." William's world stopped, the aide's words echoing. Sudden cardiac arrest at 7:45 p.m. during a routine checkup. No known cause. Resuscitation failed. At 8:20 p.m., William rushed to the hospital, his heart pounding, arriving at 8:35 p.m. to see her lifeless form, tears streaming as he held her hand. The news broke at 8:45 p.m. William Schock. Princess Kate Middleton suddenly passes away for unknown reasons. The headlines spread like wildfire, amassing 5 million views in minutes, the world reeling from the loss of the beloved princess. The crisis erupted at 9 p.m. when BBC aired live footage of the palace lockdown, sirens wailing as police cordoned the area. By 9:15 p.m., number Kate gone trended globally. Speculation running wild: was it natural, a medical error, or foul play tied to recent royal scandals? Paparazzi swarmed the hospital, drones buzzing overhead, capturing William's tear-streaked face as he left at 9:30 p.m. At 9:45 p.m., King Charles issued a statement from Balmoral: "The crown is devastated. Kate was the heart of our family." But at 10 p.m., a leaked medical report surfaced, suggesting unknown toxins in her system, igniting rumors of poisoning. At 10:15 p.m., Harry in Montecito received the call from William, his voice breaking. "Kate's dead, come home." Harry froze, Meghan by his side, tears welling as she sobbed. "This can't be real." At 10:30 p.m., the palace went into lockdown. Guards doubled as conspiracy theories flooded social media blame on Meghan's curse or palace enemies. At 10:45 p.m., William held a press briefing, his voice steady but eyes red. "We mourn Kate, the investigation begins." The statement at 11 p.m. fueled the fire, with 10 million views. At 11:15 p.m., Harry booked a private jet, but at 11:30 p.m., a palace aide warned, "Don't bring Meghan, her scandals could be linked." The accusation stung, and at 11:45 p.m., Meghan tweeted a tearful tribute. Kate was a light rest in peace. But the backlash was swift. Number Meghan blame with 15 million views at midnight. The drama intensified at 12:15 a.m. on the 26th of July when a judge ordered an autopsy, suspecting foul play. At 12:30 a.m., a whistleblower, a hospital nurse, leaked that Kate had complained of dizziness days earlier, hinting at slow poisoning. At 12:45 a.m., William called Harry again, taunting, "Your wife's enemies might have done this, stay away." Harry, at 1 a.m., confronted Meghan. "Did you know something?" She sobbed, "No, they're blaming me to divide us." The argument escalated, a glass shattering at 1:15 a.m. At 1:30 a.m., Interpol joined the probe, suspecting an international link to anti-royal groups. At 1:45 a.m., a new leak, Kate's diary entry accusing Meghan of psychological warfare, surfaced, fueling outrage. At 2 a.m., Harry flew to London, landing at 10 a.m. local time, evading media with his pilot's help. At 10:15 a.m., he reached the palace, confronting William in a hallway. "Who killed her?" he demanded. William snapped, "Your wife's drama stressed her to death." The accusation fueled a scuffle at 10:30 a.m., guards intervening. The clash leaked at 10:45 a.m. with 20 million views. The media frenzy peaked at 11 a.m. when CNN aired expert analysis, labeling it a royal murder mystery with 25 million views. At 11:15 a.m., donors to Invictus threatened to pull £3 million, blaming the distraction. At 11:30 a.m., Meghan's PR team quit, overwhelmed. Harry, at 11:45 a.m., faced a call from his publisher. "This kills the book" contract paused. At noon, a legal notice arrived from the palace, demanding Harry's loyalty or loss of titles, the crisis escalating. The drama intensified at 12:15 p.m. when the autopsy confirmed poison, a slow-acting toxin. At 12:30 p.m., suspects were arrested, a disgruntled ex-staffer with ties to anti-Meghan groups. At 12:45 p.m., William blamed Meghan publicly. Her scandals invited this. Meghan, at 1 p.m., tweeted a tearful denial. "Kate was family, I'd never harm her." Number Kate murder trended with 30 million views at 1:15 p.m. At 1:30 p.m., a SWAT team arrived at Montecito, serving a search warrant for poison traces. The scene aired live at 1:45 p.m. Meghan's breakdown peaked at 2 p.m. Her lawyer pleaded, "It's a frame-up." But at 2:15 p.m., a royal aide warned, "Charles suspects you." At 2:30 p.m., she hacked her own security camera, finding footage of a stranger planting evidence, confirming a coordinated attack. "They're framing me," she cried at 2:45 p.m., leaking it and igniting outrage. At 3 p.m., the staffer confessed to a palace connection, the twist deepening. At 3:15 p.m., Harry recorded a video, airing at 4 p.m. "We're victims of murder, help us." Number royal murder plot trended. The fallout hit at 5 p.m. Charles blamed anti-royal groups publicly, but a leaked memo at 5:15 p.m. showed William's regret, offering aid if Harry distanced from Meghan. At 6 p.m., her lawyer claimed conspiracy, but the evidence was mounting. At 7 p.m., Harry confronted Charles, his voice pained. "Did you know?" Charles denied, but at 7:15 p.m., a palace insider confessed to the plot. The climax came at 8 p.m. when Meghan arrived, demanding to see Charles. At 8:15 p.m., she burst into the council room, sobbing, "Your plot ends now." The confession fueled a family meltdown. At 9 p.m., Charles relented, ordering an internal probe. At 9:15 p.m., the insider's arrest confirmed palace ties, but at 9:30 p.m., a new suspect emerged, a foreign agent twisting the plot. At 10 p.m., a joint statement aired. The family mourns and unites. But at 10:15 p.m., a leak suggested Meghan's involvement, fueling debate. At 11 p.m., Harry and Meghan reunited, their bond tested. At midnight, the palace locked down, protesters chanting number "Justice for Kate." At 1 a.m., a court date was set for the 1st of August. At 2 a.m., Meghan broke down on live television. "The unknown reasons are murder. They tried to kill her." Kate's sudden death had sparked chaos, leaving scars.